On today's Arizona Daily Mix, Lexi is getting fit this morning at State Farm Stadium for the High Rocks Fitness Competition, and we'll talk to some of the Arcadia Little League team who recently got the opportunity to play in Taiwan. Plus, we'll meet Phoenix native and director of a short film that's at the Chandler Film Festival. We've got all that and a lot more, and it all starts right now. Good morning and welcome to the Arizona Daily Mix. I'm Teresa Strasser. Thank you so much for joining us this morning on CW7 Arizona. Happy Friday. Brad is out and about. He is getting ready for the Winter Olympics. Hey, Brad.
Hey, Teresa, I didn't want to say anything, but I will be gone throughout the month of February because I am officially on the U.S. curling team. I used to bet at it at night during the Olympics, but now I'm on. Throw that rock, throw that rock, throw that rock. You see where I got all the lingo down? We come back, we're going to talk about how the Sun Devil Curling Club has a great tournament going on this weekend, trying to qualify for nationals and also looking for some sponsors. Come on. Oh, okay. Sorry about that, Teresa. I'm working on my stuff.
No, everybody needs a hype man.
I'm curling. I'm ready.
Well, first of all.
Well, no, I'm also going to throw the rock too.
You got to throw it. Congratulations on making the team.
Yeah, I'm going to throw the rock. Yeah, it's the Jamaican team, by the way.
Oh, yeah, I knew there was a catch. Okay, well, I'm so excited to see what you've got. We're going to be checking back in with Brad later, the latest member of the Jamaican curling team. Hey, if your plans for this weekend involve heading up north, Brad shows us a unique stop to make up in Cottonwood. Take a look.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored on behalf of Wine, Whiskey, and Whatnot by City of Cottonwood.
When in Old Town Cottonwood, you might be looking for gifts for you or someone you love. Well, I got a place that has 3 stores in one. I'm pretty much liking this, but this is only one of how many places in here?
We have 3 stores here at 1020 North Main. Right now we're in Shabby Chic Boutique on Main. It's a little bit of everything, new, used, recycled, upcycled, everything you don't need, you'd want to take home with you.
I know, I'm looking around seeing some really cool things. What I love is that there's a lot of local things in here too.
Absolutely, we try to address with a lot of the local vendors, get a lot of things. We have award-winning honey from here in Arizona.
So a lot going on.
Yes.
I love this. All right, as we start walking through here, we're seeing another kind of like cute little store that I like because I'm a camper, and this is your camping area.
Yes, it's our camping area. We've got a lot of stuff here with Bigfoot, Sasquatch. We get a lot of RVers, a lot of campers come up here to get out here in nature. During COVID time, this was a big time for everybody to come up to the area to camp, the Verde Valley. So this is a big section. We got a little bit of everything for RVers, which is part of our other store called Main Street Mercantile.
Yeah.
And so that is your souvenir shop or your locals, good gifts for everybody.
Oh, let's step into that one because this is really cool because this makes you feel like you are kind of like stepping back in time into one of those stores that are pretty much part of Main Street here in Old Town. And that is, again, I love the displays, everything you have going on. But you also have a lot of local things in here too, right?
We do have a lot of local stuff in here. We've got Arizona candy. We've got some other food, snack stuff that are made here locally in the state. We try to do a lot of things. We try to keep it local as much as we can as possible.
Lynn, how long have you guys been here in the Cottonwood area?
Here at this store, we've been here since 22, but we started back in 2021 with our first store, Shabby Chic Boutique.
Yeah, I'm noticing a lot of people kind of like give up their other lives to come up here to Cottonwood. And you guys do that. You're from Texas?
Right, we're from Texas. We decided to make a move. Had a grandbaby coming on the way, so we decided to show up.
Wow.
Be here and spend spend time with them.
I like that. This is so cool. Okay, the next spot we're going to, I will have to say, make sure you don't have any cocktails because it'll be hard to say the name, but it's wine, whiskey, and whatnot. So this is pretty cool. What room do we have here?
This is everything you're going to have or need for hosting a party. Good gifts. We have anywhere from glassware to little cheese boards, charcuterie boards. We have books. Everything you would need, like the sign, like you said, the name says, wine, whiskey, and whatnot.
Yeah. What I like too is that it's not just about the women in this store. You have a lot of things for guys.
No, this is definitely more of a man's store. We have our soaps, our drinking glass, cigar glasses. Even though we got a lot of women that smoke cigars, it's mainly for the men that come in and get the cigar glasses, all that stuff. We have knives, some other Western wear.
So kind of cool. All right, one thing also too, which is really neat, there's a little history in here, and that is with the safe back here, which is kind of interesting.
It is, we call it the walk-in vault. It still works. We have the keys, combination. And so they used to keep, we've always heard payroll and dynamite, what they told us they would keep here.
Payroll and dynamite. I like how you turned it into another little part of the shop here, but that's pretty cool coming here and getting the history of these buildings and what goes on here in Cottonwood, what went on in Cottonwood is pretty neat. Now, there's one more place that's not inside here, but it's right next door.
Right, it's our other store called All About Ella. It's our women's boutique. It's accessories, it's a wonderful store. It's probably one of the best stores that we have of all the stores we have.
Oh, this is great. Okay, so let's remind people where we're located. You are located here on the Main Street, which is the address of
1020 North Main Street in Old Town Cottonwood.
There you go. You got 3 places in here, one next door. You got to check them out because I'm going to check out the vault.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored on behalf of Wine, Whiskey, and Whatnot by City of Cottonwood.
Later in the show, dirty sodas are still fizzing, and we'll see where to get one in the East Valley. But first, we'll meet the coach and player from the Arcadia Little League team who just got back from Taiwan. Talk about an away game. Arizona State champions Arcadia Little League just got back from Taiwan, playing friendly games and visiting Phoenix's sister city. Here with us today is the head coach of not one, but 2 state championship winning teams with Arcadia Little League, Danny Openden, when he's not coaching. Oh, he also happens to be president and CEO of the Southwest Autism Research and Resource Center. Welcome.
Thank you. Good to be here.
So how did this trip come about?
Well, we were on our championship state run, and a man by the name of Tony Cao from Taiwan, who lives here in Phoenix, started following our team and had this vision of bringing baseball from Phoenix into Taiwan to help connect the cities. We're sister cities with Taipei, and really build relations between the two, as they're sister cities, as I said. And you know, when he first said to us, we'll come out and do a scrimmage, but then next year you come to Taiwan, and we were like, oh, sure, buddy, we'll see about that. But Tony was true to his word and brought us out an incredible trip, and then even better yet, coordinated it with the City of Phoenix Mayor's Office on a whole Phoenix delegation trip to build, again, relationships between our city and the country of Taiwan.
So our mayor was there, she threw out the first pitch, and the mayor of Taipei was out to the games.
That's correct, yeah.
Cody also happens to be your son, and a great catcher. What was the highlight of Taiwan for you?
Just playing baseball and then making connections with all the kids, and then eventually meeting them and going to their school and checking out the Hall of Fame there for the Little League champions.
They take baseball pretty seriously over there, right?
Yeah, so they had crazy fields, especially in Tainan. Just even better than the one that we played in the region tournament.
And you guys got to see a lot of culturally significant things, including that super tall building that the guy climbed on Netflix. So you were up to the top of that building?
Yeah, we were on the 89th floor, and we had a couple kids that did not want to look over the edge, but we were just up really high, yeah.
So what is it about baseball that bonds people? Because, right, like the rules are the same no matter where you go.
That's absolutely right. And listen, I think this is a great game. It's growing in popularity, not just here, but all over the world. I think a lot of times when we think about baseball in Asia, we think about Japan, Shohei Ohtani.
Yes.
But I got to tell you, baseball is huge in Taipei. And it felt like anywhere we went, I mean, we were at these games with opening ceremonies and hundreds of paparazzi out filming this before the games and interviewing the mayors. It was unlike anything we've ever seen before. And a lot of it is the excitement around the Phoenix delegation, combined with the fact that they are baseball crazy in Taiwan and excited for these Little League players to play these exhibition games.
Now, Cody, you've played in a lot of high leverage games, okay? You were a state champion at 10, you were a state champion at 12. Were you nervous to play because that facility is so incredible in Taiwan?
No, we weren't really nervous. We just went out there and played like we always do.
I think it's pretty amazing. I was talking about this with our other coaches. I mean, the whole experience is kind of overwhelming. But once the game starts and you're on the field, it's like you're playing baseball anywhere, right? You just get so locked into the game and what you're doing there. And our hosts there in Taiwan could not have been more hospitable and welcoming to our boys, to our parents. Everyone had a blast. This is a great city to go visit, great city for us to be connected with right here in Phoenix.
Well, I know you've been coaching in Arcadia Little League for a long time.
Yeah.
Okay, serious question. Are you retired from coaching?
You know, unless Arcadia Little League puts together a juniors or a seniors team, I think so. But you never know. I mean, you know, this team has been great. It's been the same core group of kids that have been together since they were about 9 or 10 years old. And we've found other ways to be able to continue to play together. So I would hope that we can find a tournament here and there, and you never know what other international opportunities may come about.
What has it meant for you to be coached by your dad for the last very many years?
It's meant a lot. He puts aside his time to be out there on the field, and it just means a lot.
Memories for a lifetime, right?
That's exactly right.
And you never know where it's going to take you. Taiwan today, who knows where tomorrow?
That's exactly right. I think what was really kind of cool for these kids too is the opportunity to represent Phoenix and our community in Arcadia. You know, a lot of these boys like Cody play on these club teams from all over the county. This is a neighborhood team put together of neighborhood families who all go to the same schools. They see each other at restaurants and local places right here in Arcadia. And for them to come together, have the success for the 3 years, and cap that all off with this international trip was really, really special.
Perfect way to end it. There's nothing like neighborhood baseball, Arcadia Little League's finest. Danny Openden, head coach, and catcher Cody Openden. Thank you so much, you guys, for being here. Coming up, we'll meet a director whose film is showing at the Chandler Film Festival. That is coming up next. Phoenix native Yvonne Huffley is back home for the Chandler International Film Festival, debuting her award-winning short film, Ownership. She's been associated with Oscar-winning projects as a producer, and now she is a first-time director back to Arizona, so this really is a full-circle moment.
Yes. You know, as I was looking to submit the festival, we've been on this for about 2 years, and I went, I have to take this home. And then, so when I got the call from Chandler Film Festival that we got accepted, I was like, oh my God, now all my family, all my friends, high school friends, college friends can come and see it. So.
Home game, and also anyone can come see it. It's 4 o'clock tomorrow. Chandler Film Festival is the screening.
Yes, and it's going to be, they have a couple of different locations, and it will be at the Regal Gilbert at 4 o'clock.
Tell me about this film. Set up the story. We will not give away a spoiler, but give us the premise.
So Ownership is really like it's out of all the films that we've done for Lager Lane, it's one of the ones that it's like very, very close to my heart. Lager Lane Group is the company that I started with my husband, Jason Delane. And the film really centers on, explores generational trauma and friendship all in one black family, one white family, and focuses on the relationship between a young black woman who's wanting to be a real estate agent and her older friend, a white woman who is a recluse and stays in her home. One gives a gift, the other gives a secret, and we see how it changes the course of their friendship.
This is such an interesting topic, and it involves like an antiques roadshow, but not exactly.
Right. So one of the things that the two of them love to do together is to watch an antiques reality show. And they watch it, and they look and they say, well, and they trade pennies to see who is going to guess if it's worth something. And so they love the story behind old things.
And it asks so many interesting questions via those kind of reality shows, which we've all seen. But who owns what and why is such an interesting question.
Exactly. So, one of the reasons that Pepper wrote this story, it is in part inspired by her own experience and her aunt trying to figure out the lineage of her family. And she said she was watching one of these shows, and a person had an indigenous blanket. And they went to the show and they wanted to know, like, how much is this blanket worth? And Pepper, who likes to scream at the television, we're very good friends, we've been collaborators for a long time, she's like, that's not yours, that belongs to somebody else, you don't get to say who owns it, give it back to that person. And so part of that is that theme within in the film of who owns what, who actually should have ownership of things. Yeah.
You've been a producer associated with Oscar-winning projects. You've been an actress on camera. This is your first time directing. How was that? She took a long pause.
I did. It's a combination of, I was only supposed to be in the film. My friend had written the film for me. And then I had professed to them, man, I really would love to. I have a tribe of artists around me. And I said out loud, I want to direct. And so as we were developing the film, suddenly they said to me, we think that you should direct this. And I said, shut the front door. No, I am not doing that. And it took me about 2 months. And then I was so scared that I just decided to leap. And I learned so much. I learned that I was capable of a lot more than I thought I could, to be on set. I'm in the film, I'm directing the film, I'm producing it. And
we should add, by the way, also raising 3 kids at the same time. Yeah, it's a lot.
It can be, some form of insanity, but our kids have been in our films, and we have an 11th grader, an 8th grader, a 4th grader, and somehow we've been able to manage it with a lot of love and a big community. Yeah, and now we have our oldest, she wants to make films and is making her own little student shows. It's amazing.
That must touch your mom heart.
At first I thought, we didn't tell you had to do this. You could have chosen, anything else.
Become a CPA.
Do a doctor, any of that.
Anything.
I didn't become a doctor because once I saw blood, I would fall
And
down.
once I saw my chemistry test scores, that was also ugly. Okay, ownership. It is screening tomorrow night, Chandler Film Festival. Is there any way to follow you if people miss it and want to see the film elsewhere?
Right now we're just doing the film circuit, but you can go to ownershipthefilm.com if you want to take a look to see where we're going and get a nice look at the trailer and all that. So, and we still have another 6 months, a few more places that we're hoping to go, and hopefully the route of independent filmmakers can be a challenging one and a hopeful one. So we'll see where it lands.
Well, thank you so much. Congratulations on coming home to your home
Yay.
state. Congratulations on the success of the film. And it is such a pleasure to meet you and to have you on the show. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
I can.
What film? All right, when we come back, we're going to tell you about a great event with the Sun Devils curling team where they're throwing rocks to get to nationals when the mix returns after this.
Welcome to the second half of the Arizona Daily Mix. There's still a lot more to come on the show today. Hey, are you looking for something to do this weekend? Take a look at these great weekend events brought to you by Gerber Injury Law. It's the 39th season of Barlene's Dinner Show. Barleen Trio, made up of siblings Brenda, Barbara, and Jeff Barleen, just celebrated 50 years of bringing joy through live music and entertainment. The trio's journey started back in 1975 in Missouri. In 1986, they brought their shows to Apache Junction, Arizona. For show information and tickets, go to barleensdinnershow.com. And it's the two-day fundraising festival known as AZ Kids UTV Off-Road Jamboree and Music Fest. Live music, monster trucks, a kids fun zone, and a Ninja Nation course. Carnival games, food trucks, daily raffles, and drawings. AZ Kids Experience is a nonprofit community organization dedicated to raising funds and providing unique outdoor experiences to patients of Phoenix Children's Hospital. They are so excited to bring back this signature UTV off-road event. For more information, visit azkidsexperience.org. For other great events happening in Arizona, just head on over to cw7az.com/community or scan the QR code on your screen.
All right, it is Olympic time, and why not be out here with the Sun Devil curling team, who is actually having a big event this weekend, but also hopes on going to Olympics in what year, Andy?
2034.
So I love it. Okay, I'll tell you, curling is this hidden gem of what people watch late at night at the Olympics, and it's huge for people. People bet on it. Not saying I do. Okay, I do. But this is really cool. But curling is definitely a art and a sport put together.
Yeah, it's. I love it because of the community as well. I mean, there's so many people that can do it. It's very open to anybody, and it's an art. Like, you have to find the precision and the right momentum for everything, and the teamwork that it takes. It's just amazing.
All right, let's break it down a little bit, because there's different type of curling teams. So, but it's always minimum two people.
Minimum two people. So there's doubles. That's two, a man and a woman, and then you've got men's, women's, or mixed, which is two men, two women, and then college, which is co-ed, which is what we're doing.
I like it. All right, the big college event that's happening. Let's talk about that, because this is also a fundraiser for you all, because you guys are like a club sport and not actually sanctioned like the football team, the basketball team and stuff, but we're trying to get there. And Soul Devils, if you're watching, let's go ahead and get some money to the curling team, because this is awesome. But this event this weekend.
Yeah, so it's there's 7 teams coming, all from around the country. We've got Denver coming, Wisconsin, Minnesota, and so it's the West Coast Regional Qualifier for College Nationals. The top West Coast team will get the bid for College Nationals, which is in March in New York. And so we're trying to raise money to get us all the way over there, and hopefully we'll get the bid to go. And yeah, so we're really looking forward to this weekend.
I like it, and that's why they need your support, because even raising the money helps them get better equipment, gets things going, all this stuff, because it's very expensive. Everyone thinks it's easy, but it's an expensive sport.
Yeah, curling's not cheap to be good at. If you want to be competitive and curl a lot, it definitely takes a little bit of money to get there.
I like it. All right, Riley, you and I are going to walk down here as we walk, and we have on the safety boots, and we're going to talk about curling. Now, we're watching them do some brushing. What's that do?
Right, so there's different ways to use sweeping. One of them is to carry the rock further. So if your rock is looking a little light, you can get the sweepers going and hopefully carry it a little further. Another way that we use sweeping is to kind of hold the rock straighter. So if it looks like it's maybe going to curl a little bit too far, you'll call on one of the sweepers to try and hold that rock there as best as they can. And a third way that we kind of use sweeping is to curl the rock more. So the sweeper on the other side of the rock can sometimes use their sweep to curl the rock a little bit further than where it was going.
Okay, I like it. All right, we're already down here at the other end. And this is the other thing, too. This is kind of like, all right, let's just make it easy for the people out there. It's like cornhole playing, where you throw at each target back and forth, right?
Yeah, pretty much cornhole, bocce, a little bit of a shuffleboard thrown in there as well. So it's easy to learn, but hard to be good at.
Yeah, so all right, we're going to get ready to go. Maddie, you might want to go down. Maddie, I don't want you to fall, so you might need to go down towards the area we're going to be, and it's called
the house.
The house. You want to get down to the house, and so this is where I told you I'm going to the Olympics as the Jamaican curling team. Yaman. So I got to get in the accent. Right. Yaman. Okay, let's go ahead and throw the rock, man. Okay. All right, that's what we're talking about. All right, so some things you need to know here. One is that I'm going to put the slide on my foot here.
You're going to step into the hacks.
Okay, I'm stepping in.
Here, I'll take this.
Oh, wait.
Step on this first.
Step on this first? Okay, Maddie, I hope you get, okay, there I am.
There we go.
Well, I know what I'm doing. And then,
You're good.
Right.
And then you're gonna put this in the sand.
Okay.
And then I'll take this.
Are you talking? And you tell them what we're doing.
Yeah, so I'm gonna walk you through it here. So you got the rock and the stabilizer next to you, and you got the slider on your foot, okay? So that sliding foot is gonna lead forward.
Okay.
So you're gonna, yep. And then you're going to move the rock around a little bit so it doesn't get stuck.
Okay.
Good. And then you're going to lift your hips up and move everything a little bit backwards.
Okay.
Yep, pull everything back.
Okay, that's as much as I can do.
Okay, and now you're gonna kick out in a lunge position. There you go. And then let go. Yep, just like that. Perfect. I was gonna say we can do one more.
One more. Hold on.
Perfect.
One more. I got 30 seconds.
Careful.
One more. I need to get it in the house. Now that I know. You know, these aren't the rocks I usually use, so that's what's kind of hard for me because
Yep.
it's not my usual rock.
You're gonna step into the hack.
Step in the hack. Here we
Yep.
go. All
And then
right.
Riley will sweep for you. So
Sweet. You ready?
big lunge and then push. And now let go. There you go. Good. Yeah, I think you.
Oh, yeah, there we go. That was it right there. All right, again, Andy, tell them about the event and where they can find more information.
Yeah, so we've got the Inferno on Ice. It's the West Coast Regional Bonspiel this weekend, and you can go to the Coyotes Curling Club or follow us on Sun Devil Curling. We also have a GoFundMe page where you can donate for our team and for our club and get us even further.
There it is. Come on out, enjoy some curling, help support Soul Devils. Come support the curling team. All right, got more mix coming up after this.
Coming up, we'll see what Wally's driving in this week's Wally's Weekend Drive.
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by G2G Productions.
Well, hi, and welcome to another one of Wally's Weekend Drives. Man, I'll tell you what, is this the best time to be in Arizona? If you've been watching the weather, holy cow, man, the whole world, well, maybe not the whole world, the whole country is like below zero. Out here in Arizona, we're standing in about 65-degree temperature right here, enjoying this brand new 2026 Volvo right here. This is one of the X60 models right here. This thing is actually powered by a 4-cylinder intercooled turbo and a hybrid system. So when we talk about that, it's got a T8 turbo, so that's the size of the turbo on it. That little 4-cylinder is making 312 horsepower and 295 foot-pounds of torque. That's huge for a little 4-cylinder, but then go ahead and add, it's got 2 motors in it, front and rear motor. This is a plug-in hybrid, so you get about 30 miles of electric off it when you first fire it up, or you can save it for later if you want. But that hybrid motor adds another 143 horse and another 228 foot-pounds of torque for a grand total of 455 horsepower and 523 foot-pounds of torque. And what does that equate to? How about 0 to 60 in like 4.4 seconds? This thing's a total sleeper. You would never guess a Volvo, one of the safer cars made, I've been told for years anyway, is this quick. It's also all-wheel drive. We said we had front and rear motors on that. So the XC is cross-country. So we did have it on dirt roads yesterday, just mild dirt roads on it. Man, I'll tell you, I can't say enough for this car. I've driven this car for 6 days now. I still have more than a half a tank of fuel left in it because of that plug-in hybrid. That rocks, man. I mean, I can't get around it any other way. Volvo, you need to stay with the hybrid models. Don't worry about the electric. The hybrid is great, great. Now, when you talk about all the performance, you're riding down the road in total comfort. If you look inside there, a nice cream-colored leather interior. The seats are infinitely adjustable, and if you look in there, you know, premium sound, you got a Bowers and Wilkins in there, that's just gonna rock you down the road. You also have a panoramic moonroof up here that does open. We have it closed right now because we are cold here, even at 65. But you got heated seats, you got ventilated seats. In the back, one of the cool things you got little kids, no problem. If you got a booster seat or the car seat, they actually have a cool little feature in here. Check this out. Right there, now you boosted them up where they're not sitting in a hole. They can maybe see over the front and out the front windows, so maybe they're not so whiny all the time when it turns around to it. So you're gonna have all that. Let's talk about right here. You plug in right here. It takes about 3.5, 4 hours with normal house current, 115 volt. perfectly fine. What I found is about the first 30 miles that I drive every day, I seem to drive about 50 miles. So every day I used about a third of a gallon of gas. And that equates out to what I've got left here, better than a half a tank left after a whole week of driving. I'm impressed. I really am, Volvo. Good job. Now, walk around to the back here, one of the things that you're going to see, a huge area in the back here. And we talked about the plug-in right here, the charger. Plugs in right here. So you got it right here and it stores in here. No problem with that. You got great room right here and a little bit of a pass-through right here that doesn't open up. There you go. There you go. In case you go up and you got a snowboard or skis or something, you need a little bit of extra room. Or maybe when you're getting up someplace, you got a big heavy load. You'll see right here, you can raise the car up or drop it down right here. You can hear it right there, it's lowering down. It's only a couple inches, but sometimes a couple inches makes a difference. We all know that. So if you head on down to any of your Volvo dealers around, you're gonna find this is about $75,000 on it, and you're getting about 29 to 30 miles per gallon. It's luxury, it sounds good. There's nothing wrong with this thing. Just 75 grand will get you the best ride in town.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by G2G Productions.
Dirty sodas are bubbling up everywhere. Custom drinks, wild flavors, and a whole lot of fizz. From Utah to Arizona, the soda rush is real. Let's take a sip.
Soda Rush is a soda and cookie shop here in the Valley. We started in Arizona, where you can create your own custom soda from standard Coke and Pepsi products that add flavor, shots, purees, creamers to create basically your own fancy custom fountain drink. We cultivate our machines so that the mixology of what actually comes out of the fountain is superior. So it starts with the cleanest water. We triple filter our water and 5-time filter our ice. It's made with a very special ice it starts as a flake ice and then it's compressed into little cubelets, which creates these little cracks inside of it. So what we do is we have the best cups, which is styrofoam, and then we put the syrups on the ice and it melts into those cracks. So when the soda goes on it, it actually seals the flavor inside of the ice. So as you drink it, it's literally good to the last drop. I have always loved to bake. I was taught by both of my grandmothers how to bake without actual recipes. And so I've always loved to take like a recipe and make it my own. And so when we did the soda shop, when we started with this, we really wanted to introduce some of the love of these cookies. So we started with our standard cookies and then rotate. And they've been award-winning 7 times here in Phoenix. We continue to bring back some of the favorites and the customers wait all year sometimes for some of the most popular cookies. We also have lots of gluten-free options available and vegan options. Every store always has a Dole Whip. We also have gluten-free vegan cookies that are made especially for those of us that can't have certain things. We also have specialty drinks that are not just soda, so we are so much more than soda. So if you are not a soda drinker, you can come in and get a fresh squeezed lemonade or a coconut limeade. We also have energy drinks, our Rushers. They are the best energy drinks. And we also have fruit waters and things like that. And we have soft serve ice cream that you can do rainbow sprinkles on. This is fun for the kids. So when we started Soda Rush, we knew giving back to the community was going to be a really big part of it. We really love serving not just our customers, but to serve the community through different fundraisers. We have food trucks that we bring to all kinds of school activities for fundraising on location. That has been really successful. We do a lot of things when a family has a tragedy. And my favorite part isn't just about the monetary thing that we can give back, but providing a safe area for the community to gather and to support one another. Visit us at our website at sodarush.com, and we also are on Instagram at sodarushaz and Facebook. It's a great day at Soda Rush. What can we get you sipping on?
The following portion of the Arizona Daily Mix is sponsored by Best Reviews.
winter. It means more time indoors, so it's the perfect time to make your home cozier and smarter. From easy cleaning to warmer rooms and healthier air, these must-haves boost comfort now. Alyssa Bergamini and Ashley Howard are standing by with products and deals in this week's epic discounts from consumer resource bestreviews.com.
Welcome to Epic Discounts by bestreviews.com. I'm Ashley Howard.
And I'm Alyssa Bergamini. Scan the QR code on your screen to get ready to save big.
Okay, we've got 3 must-have home essentials for you today. First up, the Team Dow Max Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop. This is the kind of product that actually changes your life because it handles the floor cleaning for you.
It will vacuum and mop in one go, and it's smart enough to navigate around furniture and obstacles as well.
And it's not just a vacuum, it can easily transform into like a full pet grooming system. This is the device that keeps up with the mess without lifting a finger.
And next up, the Lavoie Top Fill Humidifier for your bedroom. If you wake up with maybe dry skin, a scratchy throat, or you just feel like the air is a little bit too harsh, then this is the solution.
And the best part is that it's top fill. No more tipping, spilling water everywhere. You just lift the tank, pour, and you're done. Now let's warm things up with this indoor electric space heater. Ideal when you need extra warmth without heating your entire house.
It is compact, portable, and easy to move from room to room. You just plug it in, choose your setting, and you get instant heat.
And that's what we love. Practical, powerful, and ready to work for you.
Now it is time for this week's Money Moment from Money.com. Gold is hitting record highs, and Money.com says more Americans are turning to gold IRAs to help protect their savings.
With inflation on the rise and markets feeling a little unpredictable, many people are looking for ways to diversify beyond stocks and bonds. Gold is real, physical, and has a history of holding value when times feel a little uncertain.
So when is the right time to invest? There's really never a perfect moment, but moving even a portion of your retirement into a gold IRA can help you feel more secure about the future.
That's what we're looking for.
Yes.
Getting started is easy. Open an account, roll over funds from an existing retirement plan, and choose IRS-approved metals stored safely in a secure vault.
So visit Money.com or scan the QR code right now to see their top-rated gold IRA providers.
All right, let's take one last look at today's products and services helping you save money.
Head to epicdiscounts.com or just scan that QR code to scan, shop, and save with Epic Discounts by Best Reviews.
Best Reviews is owned by our parent company, Nexstar. You can find more on the products and where to buy them over on our website, cw7az.com.
The preceding portion of the Arizona Daily Mix was sponsored by Best Reviews.
This Saturday, Phoenix Raceway will welcome families of all ages to the first ever Touch a Truck event. It's fun for the whole family, and proceeds benefit our local communities through the Phoenix Raceway charities. Go to phoenixraceway.com/schedule for tickets and info. Great show today. You are looking at State Farm Stadium, where the High Rocks competition is going down this weekend. Lexi did such a great job reporting out there, and we should mention that her dad, Brian, will be competing this weekend, so best of luck to Brian Lambert out there. And of course, Brad, killing it, curling at ASU. Monday, we are gearing up for the Phoenix Open with some fashion finds from Desert Ridge Marketplace, so join us Monday morning at 9 a.m. Have a great weekend. Thank you so much for joining us here on the Arizona Daily Mix.
Content segments on the Arizona Daily Mix were paid for by Best Reviews, Gerber Injury Law, G2G Productions, and City of Cottonwood, Wine, Whiskey, and Whatnot.